Alright guys, welcome to the 20th episode of Below the Bar.
In this episode, expect to find out the key lessons we learnt from our interrailing trip, why the things you own could end up owning you,
and what happens when you eat 2 steak bakes a day in the Marines.
Let's get into it. Right, we're back in Bar X.
Welcome back into the HQ.
Feels
back in.
Feels good to be home.
Yeah,
baby. We both had a very long day, so this could go left field very quickly.
We start every podcast recently with a little caveat that we're not up to scratch.
Yeah, because we both washed, lad.
Every podcast abroad, yeah, we're hungover. This one, when we're actually sober, we had a long day, so it might be shit.
Yeah, we're at the opposite end of the spectrum now, because we've gone from being hungover
to Mach 10.
To Mach 10, I'm actually overworked
now.
Yeah,
within 4 days of being back, I'm actually in need of another holiday.
It's a testament to my lack of work-life balance.
Well, yeah, I don't have any life.
It's just extreme.
It's just 100% work. So yeah, today we're going to cover like an overview of the travel fucking...
holiday. We're getting an audit of our interrailing trip, basically, aren't we? The basic premise of the episode is we've both come up with 5 lessons that we learned whilst on this trip that we can then take forward with us into later life, safe in the knowledge of that.
Exactly. So we figure that, we said this halfway through the trip, that when you travel and when you're in that sort of environment, everything's amplified.
Yeah.
And so when you are experiencing something, you're experiencing something to like, and it's like 10x your experience of it, because you're out of your comfort zone, you're kind of there on your own. So all those kinds of things just amplify the effect of what you're experiencing. So that makes you learn a lot about yourself, what you like, what you don't like, all that kind of stuff. So we thought it'd be a good idea to come up with some lessons learned, whether that's about us or about the world in general or about the places we've been or whatever. Don't know what Eddie's are, but
we'll find out because we haven't disclosed them to one another, have we? So
we decided to go incognito.
We've gone incognito, but before we delve into the lessons, we need to square away the usual segment of Helmet of the Week. Helmet of the Week.
Yeah, and I'll cover this one because
you can take the lead because this is very personal, not just to us, but just to you, effectively.
So we're going to call it the tea leaf kraut.
And so we got our first sprinkling of xenophobia there, and we're the best part of 3 minutes in. So that's good.
So we lost half the listeners, you know that.
We lost the krauts, but
that's
I smell anyway.
Right, we definitely can't about it. Anyway, we were staying in our last hostel in Hamburg, and I slept in till 10, and the bloke, I'm assuming the bloke underneath me, because he checked out before us, robbed my fucking wallet. Because I had my cards in my wallet, so because I needed them to get into the room, so I must have had them in the room at some point. I then went to sleep, got up, and then couldn't find them anywhere. So I'm mega chill about everything. So I was like, oh cool, it'll be fine, fuck it, it'll be somewhere. I just have lost it. So I went to breakfast, and at breakfast I'm like checking on my bank and that, and stuff starts coming out of my account like from Hanover, which is like 45 minutes away from Hamburg. It's obviously not me. I'm like, this is fucking great, isn't it?
Yeah.
So immediately freeze my card.
This is like the shittest whodunit ever.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've lost your wallet in an 8-man dormitory hostel room.
Yeah.
And it's either the fucking sack who's in the bunk below you, or the cleaner.
Yeah, but the cleaner was back the next day, so he can't have been in Hanover.
Maybe he just had a front on him.
Maybe. He could run these like espionage.
Theoretically, he could commute from fucking Hanover if it's only 45 minutes.
Yeah, and he loves Yo Sushi apparently. So.
Yeah, he was rinsing Yo Sushi on it.
25 quid in Yo Sushi, bosh, what the fucking hell.
He's gonna get fucking mercury poisoning.
Yeah,
too much salmon.
Hopefully.
That'll teach him.
The bastard. But yeah, so that was, I mean, whoever that is, we haven't nailed down the individual, but we know he's a tea leaf.
Yeah, well, I think it's pretty safe so that's going to be an open case indefinitely, that, isn't it? Unless you feel so fucking personal about it that you're gonna go back to fucking Hamburg and track him down.
Well, no, but hopefully he's not using my identity for anything. That'd be shit, wouldn't it?
That would be good, because then he'd be a Walt as well.
We literally would be. Yeah, in that wallet I had my veterans card and my old military ID. So he now effectively is Royal Marines Commando.
Yeah. Well, you just need to start on Instagram now, like that other hat.
Yeah. I've had a lot of these fucking identity.
In fact, if we cover him, he can share Helmet of the Week.
He definitely can share the fucking Royal Marine Ben.
Royal Marine Ben, shout out Royal Marine Ben.
He definitely watches, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
He's
So
probably
you're a cunt.
He's got this room bugged.
Hopefully, because I'm just calling him a cunt.
Yeah, he's got the KGB, mate.
Yeah, so this bloke, if you haven't come across or seen this,
Raw Marine Ben. Give him his proper title, because he's a commando.
I've shared him on Instagram a few times because people have sent it me. He's blocked me since getting Eddie to message him. He's now blocked Eddie. He's blocked the podcast page, so I can't now see anything of what's going on.
Yeah.
Unless I make a fucking third account, which I can't be asked.
I reached out to him for some one-to-one personal training, and I think he caught on because he blocked me.
Yeah, but effectively, he's using very, very up-to-date photos of myself. And so he's like,
no, he copies your post like the day after you post it originally. Yeah, because he copied the shooting range font.
Yeah. And he used that as his little DP.
Yeah,
that's fucking.
So he's
mad.
on it.
Yeah, he's all over it, mate. It must be his sole effort. But yeah, it's Raw Marine _Ben, and the big red flag here, right? Well, maybe not, but yeah, no self-respecting actual Raw Marine is going to put Raw Marine and then their name as their fucking name. Yeah,
that's so fucking Chad.
I was going to say maybe not because people call themselves Commando, don't they, all the time? But that's a bit too too on the nose, that, isn't it? So yeah, if you come across him, block him, report him, or just message him and call him a cunt.
Yeah, I think that's our first shared Helmet of the Week title, isn't it?
Yeah, so congrats.
Congratulations, you both helmet.
Yeah, Raw Marine Ben, you shared Helmet of the Week with a thief.
With a tea leaf crowd.
Fair play.
And you do know that.
Okay, so the first order of business here, rather than the lessons that we touched on before, we started to realise that we were texting back and forth, right, throughout the trip. Because obviously we're next to each other, so normally we just chat.
We basically spent every waking moment of this trip together.
Yeah.
But we soon realised we'd accumulated like a really out of context, random kind of text message history. Yeah, for the brief moments where we were separated, like in bars or like in the toilet.
Well, so without any context, we need to go through them now.
Right, okay, yeah. Because it just, especially earlier in the holiday, they got a bit more fucking coherent towards the end of it.
It was hilarious. I need to find, when did it start?
For audio listeners, Chef is now trawling through his message history.
Yeah, when did we go? What's the fucking... There's no dates on these.
I'll do mine because you're admin's toilet.
Oh, right, okay, you probably got it.
Harry Chef, here we go.
You got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
I've got loads, bro. Fucking hell.
Bloke. I just randomly landed on one. Bloke in front on the left is reading the Quran.
So to give context to that, we were on our flight home, and Eddie, in front of Eddie, there was a bloke who was reading the Quran before we took off. So I mean, if that's not a red flag, it's not racist, but that's not a red flag. That's a red flag, isn't it? Are you going to get to the top of these, do you reckon? Or am I going to get to the top first?
No, I think I'm here now.
Yeah. So many.
Yeah, there's more than I thought here. Apologies, listeners. This is a testament again to our organisational skills.
Okay, I got it. I'm in.
All right, yeah, I've got it as well.
Go on, you start.
Where are you? Are you on Monday the 14th of August, or are you?
No, I'm above that. So my first one is from Eddie, and it just says, "Fat people getting their sugar fix."
To which you replied, "Gopping airports, aren't they?" And then I responded, "Fat woman in front of me had 5 drinks and used the last of the ice, fuming." So again, that was when we were trying to get a Costa coffee. Eddie is much preferring of iced coffee. So can I draw your attention to Thursday the 17th of August? Yeah, okay. At 2 minutes past 8 p.m. Right. So you best 16. Oh right, yeah. 16 so this is in the same day. Yeah. So we sat on the train and I texted Eddie saying the bird next to you was crying before. Have you ever seen that one? Yeah. And then right, so you need to explain that. Well, because I didn't respond to it. Oh yeah, you didn't. Because I just then started laughing in the carriage. Cool. Yeah, so we were sat next to these 2 girls who were, I don't know where they're from, like France or something. I don't know. But you got to remember the context of this is at the height of when we were just fed up with people being fucking saft, effectively. Yeah, well that's. So we were on a very short fuse with members of the general public. There was these 2 girls. They were with another bloke who was sat separately, and just I'm like doing work, whatever. I'm chilling, and I just randomly look up, and this bird's just streaming in tears. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? She's not talking to anyone. It's not like talking to a mate about it or anything.
She's just there, like sobbing next to you. I thought, has Eddie said something to her here? And so I had to text you. But yeah, that was all.
And then later in that day, I think we were in the hostel room at this point, and you'd gone downstairs for whatever reason, and we'd had a new female join us in our room, and she then decided to do something in the toilet, which I now explained by text.
Right, go on.
New bird in our grot, full on doing a dirty shit to Chris in the bog.
No respect. I can hear it.
Yeah. To which you didn't respond.
Yeah, I didn't respond to that. I just giggled, I think, because I was out at that point. Right.
The SIGINT one's good. Friday the 18th of August. For people that have listened to the last podcast, this is the day that we got a lift to Prague with those German birds. And this is regarding the subsequent rendezvous that we organised with
Prague.
In Prague on the night out.
But this is because we've been stung with so much of this beforehand, so go on.
Yeah, so you text me at 9:03 saying, need to establish admin, to which I responded, SIGINT in capital letters. And then you responded, an hour and a half later, she said, for one night it's okay with loads of laughing faces.
That's literally what she said. That's hilarious.
Let's fast forward that night to 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah, 1:37.
You text me saying, where are you? To which I responded, Zone 2. Where are you?
Which meant he was bimbling back from the hotel room.
That's not a geographical region of Prague. I'm not at the heart rate zone there. But I am running at that point.
Yeah. Where are you? I was referring to a Mackey's or some sort of geographical location that I could lock down. He actually just gave me where he was in his cardiorespiratory journey. So that was good. That was very, very useful. I said we'll be out in 5. Wait, 1 coming now. You said search the hostels in. Where is it? Okay, I get that.
Yeah, I mean, the only other thing to note, really...
Plenty to deconstruct.
We could spend ages doing this, but the only other notable one, really, is the font, and we'll put it on screen now. The font of me rotting in my pit.
Yeah, I had to take that. That's fucking fun.
That's horrible. Like that... So in this hostel room, we'll put it on screen now, so I can talk you through it while it's on screen. In this particular hostel in Prague, there were no curtains or anything around the bed. So when people woke up in the morning, they were greeted to this view of me effectively unconscious in my pit.
Every morning as well.
Yeah.
You were in the same position.
And if you zoom in, there's a nice little
we'll do that. We'll do the
arse
zoom.
camel toe.
Right. Brilliant.
That you can all indulge in.
We'll do the
That's
zoom
a treat for the fucking watchers, not just the listeners.
Instantly sweating again. Brilliant.
Well, let's park that now.
Okay.
And we'll get on to
this for ages.
Yeah, we could do this for ages, but we're giving them a taste of the shit.
Odds on you killing Beluga.
Shout out to Beluga.
Anyway,
she's probably not alive anymore. Right, 5 things that we learned travelling round Europe.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. Quite an easy one to go first and
right.
to deconstruct.
Go on then.
I just wrote down it's easy to be a savage, and the reason was I think we said this to each other a couple of times. The amount of people, we saw a good subset of the population. I feel like,
yeah,
and I couldn't help but think they were subpar.
Yes,
and so in my mind, to rise yourself above those people, it doesn't take fucking much. And so if you're going to put a little bit of effort in, a little bit of, you're going to work hard at something, then you're probably going to be in the top sort of 10% because the fucking bottom 90% have rapped.
Yeah, we were exposed to a lot of individuals on this trip, and none of them really filled me with much faith for humanity.
Well, not just drive.
No, this actually
discernible.
This
drive.
Isn't the same as my first one, but they're overlapping, so I'll introduce mine.
Okay,
now,
go
so
for
we can
it.
My first one is crackheads are universal.
Okay, yeah.
So it's the same point, but I've come at it from a different angle.
Yeah.
The idea that the grass isn't always greener. I sometimes have this perspective of everyone's got themselves squared away in Europe.
Oh yeah,
in other countries, the UK is just full of fucking shitbags. But it turns out
they're everywhere.
Everyone's wrapped everywhere.
Yeah, basically that's very true. You always do say that. I think. Europe, everyone's squared away.
What's that stereotype? Isn't it? Oh, the Germans, they're fucking so efficient. They do everything well.
But
it turns out
their welfare state must be fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
The amount of people just wandering around who are got one leg or are fucking just limping and pissed.
I felt like I'd
like,
walked onto the set of the fucking Walking Dead or something.
It's crazy, man. Like, you will see in a day, every hour you see 5. Easy, mate. Every hour you see 5.
Yeah, the crackhead per capita ratio in like Hamburg.
It seems higher.
Was mental.
But I think we don't live in a city. Obviously, you go into Birmingham, whatever, and that can.
It can.
It definitely increases, but I don't think it's as high as it was there. Everywhere in Germany was mental, mate. So many people who were just at their wits' end, like drug addicts, drunk, like whatever.
To be fair to them, they had double down on it.
True. You can't say that they had half measures in Germany.
Yeah, they had double down. You can't say that they weren't digging out for it.
Well, they couldn't form any coherent sentences. But it's unnerving going around, and like you say, and like linking back to my point, it makes you feel almost that, I don't know, because I feel like that subset of people isn't.
Well, it depends which way you look at it, right? So if you look at it from a selfish perspective, you feel good because it's like makes you feel better about what you can achieve as an individual.
Guess, yeah.
If you look at it from a global or societal perspective, it doesn't fill you with much confidence.
No.
Because a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
Well, yeah, and these people should be swept up and should be looked after.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that that's not happening is a red flag. And the fact also that those people have felt the need or somehow got themselves into that situation is a damning reflection on society, because there must be a massive issue in terms of like fulfillment and whatever with those kind of people in Germany, because why is there so much of it? Like it's
there
insane.
Must be like masses of wealth inequality.
Yeah,
I always thought that like mainland Europe was more kind of socialist in its politics. So you wouldn't expect it, but from what I was exposed to, it wouldn't appear that way.
No, I don't think it is.
It just everyone's just wrapped.
I think, to be fair, there's an element of major city, and we saw this on TikTok with the Vegas storm drains. So like a major city, genuinely,
the infamous Vegas storm.
Well, genuinely, I think I'll expand on this, but like people go to a big city because that's where the bright lights are. It happens in LA and all that sort of stuff. So like you go from wherever your rural town is, you think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go to Berlin.
Yeah, you follow your dreams, don't you?
Yeah, and
you go to the big city, to the bright lights, to make your fortune.
Yeah, and you go to Berlin, realise you've got no discernible skills, and then try and stay in Berlin, and in doing so, become a crackhead.
that is the best articulation of that idea I've ever heard. Yeah, so the Vegas storm drain anecdote is the fact that basically people go to Vegas and try and win their fortune, lose all their money, and basically end up not even on the streets but below that in the fucking storm drains under the city.
Yeah.
And then
there's like a whole culture of people.
Yeah, there's a whole kind of underworld. There's a whole underworld community below the shiny casinos of Vegas who are there because they've lost everything.
With a massive gambling habit, really addictive, whatever. They're probably doing okay, and then they fucked all their money away, couldn't afford anything. Like anything. And then they've just degraded ever since then. And now they can't afford absolutely anything. They rebel against the system or whatever, and now they stay in these storm drains. And what the telling thing was, it's not like they stay and just exist there and that's cool. It's like if they turn that floodgate on,
for whatever reason,
they're gone. Like there's no question. And they interview the bloke about it, and he's living in there. He's like, how long does it take them for when they turn that on to when you know about it? And he's like, it's instant. You don't know about it.
So they effectively just get flushed through the city at hundreds of miles an hour.
Yeah.
In kind of like
a film.
Like a tubular fucking tornado, like whirlwind tornado, and they just get launched out somewhere in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, but that's the anecdote. But like, that was what it kept reminding me of, and I think that is the case sometimes with these bigger cities. It definitely happens
definitely Berlin. Berlin has all the hallmarks of a place where you go to kind of with like
young
aspirational, and you slowly develop a drug habit, and you'd fall behind on your rent, and you'd lose your job, and before you know it, you're a smackhead.
True. Well, now many smackheads you're allowed on YouTube.
But the thing is, it's like before they even get to the smackhead stage, the people of Berlin are cosplaying that anyway.
Yeah.
Because they dress like they're homeless.
True.
They don't wash. And they're effectively nocturnal and just do drugs all day.
That's fair. Yeah. So you're effectively Like
So if
you're a
anything,
crackhead before you're a crackhead.
If anything, they're like method acting the crackhead before they get.
You're a crackhead now, but with a wage packet.
Yeah, exactly. You
and
just
then when that wage packet drops off, you just crackhead.
Yeah, exactly.
So apologies if you do live in Berlin, but unlucky. I think what happens in LA a lot, right? That's why that's the Skid Row.
Yeah, that's
horrible, mate. That happens because LA is the big. Oh, you want to be an actor or an actress in America? You go from Nebraska and you come to LA.
Yeah,
it happens all like fucking hundreds of times a day, probably.
Well, everything's exacerbated in America as well, isn't it? Everything's on a bigger, grander scale.
And of course, they have zero healthcare, zero anything. Like that.
Exactly. So, like when you fuck it in America, you fuck it hard.
Yeah, they don't do half measure, which I can rate. Okay, so that was your first one as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I wrote these down while I was cooking eggs before, so
That's nice.
This is
There's a lot of thoughts going into it.
No, my ability to get distracted is terrible. So I'll tell you why I kind of thought about this was so normally I'm working. I feel like I'm productive when I'm working, but I don't realise that I'm looking at my phone every couple of minutes, whatever. I'm looking at the stuff's going on or whatever. But there was a time when we were on the good train with like 4.5 hour one.
Yeah.
Where I locked in and I was timing my work block and timing my fucking rest block, whatever. I locked into a really good productive state with obviously no distractions because you're on a fucking train. There's nothing to do. I had noise cancelling headphones in. I was good to go, and I realised how much fucking output I could do in 2 hours effectively of work broken up, an hour and then 15 minutes and an hour. I pretty much got my week's work boxed off. Right, in 2 hours of uninterrupted, undistracted work. There or thereabouts, got it done. But at home, it takes me across the week because there's so much going on. I'm pulled left, right, and centre. I'm getting whatever. So I feel like I don't know. We just don't realise until you too exposed to a situation where almost you're forced to concentrate, or there's not as many distractions.
Yeah,
you don't realise how much you get distracted.
Well, you're in an enclosed space there on that train, aren't you?
Yeah.
The only thing you really could channel your attention into is that work.
Yeah. And the people, but I obviously got...
I was going to say, so you cancelled the people out, which was a distraction, and you found a method of working which gave you a bit of a break. What was it, 60 on, 15 off?
It was 60, 15 I did, yeah, because I feel like after 60 I was like, because I'm working quite focused, I was getting a bit knackered after, like my focus was just going, so it was diminishing returns after that time. After the 15 break, between 10 and 15 on the break, you're like, I feel like I could go again here. And then you go again for the hour.
But it's just so easy to procrastinate at home, isn't it?
That's the thing.
Because there's just so many open loops that you can fucking go and dabble in.
Exactly that, but there's none of that on the train.
No.
Because doing anything is mega, like, loads of admin. So, like, getting up and getting your scran out from your bag is, like, loads of admin. So, anything you do that isn't easy, you won't necessarily do it.
So it forces your hand, basically.
Yeah, exactly. And he just taught me a little bit about how easily I get distracted, how potentially, like, how much more productive I could be if I was to enact something like that at home. It's difficult at home, especially when you work at home. I've got my fucking dog barking and my mum's like, fucking, can you do this? It's like, yeah, brilliant.
Well, mentally as well, there's that weird juxtaposition, isn't there? Because it's like, it's your place of work, but equally it's your place of rest.
Yeah.
So it's like,
absolutely.
It's very disjointed, isn't it?
Well, you find that in COVID, don't you? There's no discernible difference between your place of work, your place of like rest and recovery, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like normally you have like a definite, this is my place of work, this is where I work, and you have like a transitional period, like your commute effectively is winding you down or winding you up the other way to get to one or the other. If you just go from your bedroom to your office and then back to your bedroom, it's not that.
Yeah, there's no slow transition there, is it? And it's quite mentally draining to just keep vaulting between the two all day.
Yeah, exactly. It's strange. I don't know what action wise I'll take from that, but definitely I've enacted the work thing with a 60 on 15 off. I've done that a bit more, which is definitely helpful. But I think maybe at some point getting an office would be great if I could just lock in somewhere and be like, cool, I'm going to do this for an hour. Because otherwise then you don't get distracted. But
no,
I don't know if you found the same.
Yeah, no, I definitely found the same. And German trains are shit as well. Although I can't emphasise that enough.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. They are. That's been a known fact apparently since the 90s. So that's good.
This is, to be fair, my second one is kind of along the same lines, but not entirely. They're two serious ones. These I like this because it gets a bit fucking, it goes a bit left field later.
Okay, cool.
Right, okay. So basically, I need routine and consistency.
Yeah.
To do anything worthwhile and productive in my life.
Yeah.
Because otherwise it all
you
just...
lost your head.
Because otherwise I do just lose my head.
Yeah. I'm the same, to a point. I think I have a bit more tolerance for it, that sort of sporadic nature of life, just because it happens in the military. You have control completely taken off you, and you have to kind of deal with that. I'm not great at it, but because I was doing it 5 years, probably better than you, because you never had to maybe deal with that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I haven't.
Yeah, so I'm the same. That was part of the reason I got sick of the military, because I need that, my own structure and routine.
It's the structure more than anything. Like, it's not necessarily the environment. Like, it's not the places that I didn't find it overwhelming. I just need the structure of like good food, sleep.
Is it like predictability?
Fitness.
Because when you rock up to a new city and you're not sure, I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a good meal. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get a gym, because I don't know. It's that unpredictable nature of it for me. That's what I find difficult. Because if I was getting to a place where I've been before, and I was like, okay, I know there's a gym here, it's this much, they're going to let me in this time, I'll be sweet. I'll be fine.
I guess it's not that I didn't enjoy it or like I found it stressful, but like I want about in terms of being productive, I need certain things.
Yeah.
It's like I need good food, I need sleep. I mean, I'm not unique in that. Everyone needs that.
No.
But like it is very jarring when you're travelling and you spend most of your day.
Well, a lot of people can operate like that though. I think it is fairly unique, but I think we maybe
it's not sustainable though.
No, I mean,
you can't operate to a high level eating shit ultra processed food indefinitely.
No, but this is what I was going to say. So you might maybe hold yourself to a quite high standard with how your start state is.
Probably.
So like your energy levels, your focus levels, your productivity levels, all those things are probably at a decent level at home. So when that takes a knock because of lack of sleep or hungover or whatever, that's probably double. It's double for you because
that's
you're not used to it. I think that's probably where I would go. But I think I'm similar again. I definitely need structure and routine, and I need to be almost like, for the most part, in control and have autonomy over my situation.
But the thing, I'm very much if you're going to do it properly. Like, I'm not a half measures person.
Yeah.
So like, unless everything's optimal for me to be productive, I'll just wrap and go the other way. That's why I can only binge drink. I can't just have 2 pints, because if I'm going to drink, I'm going to get pissed.
That's mental. Your kitchen sink approach you are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. You're the worst kind of client, but luckily you've gone the other way with the kitchen sink, which is great. Yeah. Most people are like that, to be honest. Most people have that attitude, but they have it in the wrong way, and they haven't got the commitment or the love for it like you do. You enjoy training, enjoy eating well.
Yeah.
So it's fine for you because it's something you enjoy. If it was a strive for you, if it's something you had to actually work for, like it is for most people, you go all the way in and think, oh fucking hell, this is too much after a week, and then fuck it off.
Yeah.
But no, it's interesting, and I do think most people are like that. But there are people like my sister. She can just fucking.
I really struggle to just like switch on to one thing for a bit and then switch on to something else for like a little bit. I have to do. If I start something, I have to finish it.
Oh, fair. I'm not like that. I don't think. I am bad with like open loops.
That's what it's the same thing.
Yeah, if I open a loop, I kind of need to close it. But I think that is a human brain thing. I think everyone's like that.
I just can't fucking relate to these rat pans in hostels who get up, do nothing all day.
Yeah. And
just kind of fucking float through the ether.
That's good though, because you shouldn't fucking float through life.
I know. But like, what are they doing?
Well, I don't know. What exactly? It comes back to like personal standards. It comes back to everything we speak about. Is like having a fucking minimum standard for yourself.
Yeah.
And not going through life on autopilot and thinking and not thinking about what you're doing. That's how people get into every bad situation in life, isn't it? That's how people get obese. That's how people all that sort of stuff, because you just float through. No forethought about what's going on.
In fact, this is another point. It's not even on my list, but we'll raise it now because it's interconnected. The illusion, right, that these people that go travelling for months on end are like fucking Marco Polo. You know, they're like discovering lost fucking cities every day.
Yeah.
And they're like communicating with local tribes. It's bollocks. If you know someone, right, who's gone on a gap year or is travelling for a prolonged period of time and they're not extremely wealthy, chances are they're spending 80% of their time fucking rapping in their pit.
Fair point.
That's true, innit?
Fair point. Yeah, I think that's fair. Because again,
because I had this illusion for years.
Yeah, I know you did.
And the myth has firmly been busted on this trip.
This is why when I went travelling at the end of last year for 3 months, which is a fair amount of time, not a fucking year, but it's a fair amount of time. This is why, because we tried to do as much as possible.
Yeah.
We spent best part of like fucking 15 grand.
That's what I mean.
Because you have to.
Because if you are going to do shit, you are going to... So all these people that go away with the best part of fucking £5 and a Mars bar, right, what are they doing? They're rapping? Because you can't afford to do anything.
Yeah. But this is the other point though. It does depend on your perspective, because there are things to do in Budapest or whatever that are free or that are really cheap that you can do.
Yeah, I guess. But within limits.
Choosing just to fucking rap. Like we were saying when we saw it, like the people like you say who had massive backpacks, obviously there for months, who were just sitting in their bed doing fuck all, scrolling TikTok, which you can do at home. When you're in a city you've never been before, where you're there for like 3 days, go and just sit in a coffee shop and watch the world go by.
That's
do
what
something,
I mean.
read a book.
Because we'd be out of the hostel most of the day, and every time we'd come back to the hostel, they'd be there.
Also, you're staying in a fucking hostel. It's not a 5-star suite.
Yeah, why would you want to be in it?
Yeah, you don't want to be. The reason you stay in a hostel is like it's a bolt hole in it. You stay there and then you're out and you're back in. Like all it is a place to just rest.
That's what I mean. And it's like 30 degrees, the height of summer in Europe. It's not like it's shitting it down. Go and explore the streets.
Sit in a car.
That doesn't cost money.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't cost money because we record our podcast there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that's a really good point. That's a separate point, but it's a good point.
It's kind of interrelated, right? Yeah. What are we on now?
Number 3.
Yeah, go on, hit me.
This is quite random, I guess. Never sit in the way end at a foreign football match.
Yeah, I like this. It's very niche. This relates to our trip to Slavia Prague play. What is it? I
don't think they play, to be honest.
Oh, was it something Kastavia or something?
Yeah.
Some Czech minnow team.
That was terrible.
I mean, Slavia Prague was pretty shit as well.
Yeah, football wise, it was a bad time. But the atmosphere was awesome.
Electric, wasn't it?
Same as when I've been to see foreign football once before in Croatia. It's exactly the same. The football is pretty toilet, but the fans, certainly the away fans on that occasion, were like in full voice for 90 minutes straight. Yeah. I don't go to many football matches, so I can't really compare to the UK, but I don't think it's like that, is it? Like 90 minutes, 100% in voice.
So for years I had a season ticket at Wolves and then to Villa. I don't support either of the clubs, by the way, so don't come for me. Yeah, they're just our nearest teams, and I wasn't going to trek to Anfield every week, so... and no, they're not. No. Premier League atmospheres are incredibly sterile.
That's shit.
Is that a symptom of like the commercialisation of football?
I think it's a symptom of the cultures, to be honest.
You reckon? Yeah, but football in the UK was notoriously hooligan related in the 80s and 90s.
Oh yeah.
Because I wrote my master's dissertation about it. Not on to brag.
Of course you did. Yeah.
I think it becomes sterile because it becomes more commodified and commercialised. So you push out all of the actual proper fans and you bring in the fucking prawn sandwich brigade, yeah?
Yeah, people are having starters before football matches.
Exactly. It's just like, if you think about it, the barrier to entry, like how much does it cost to go to a Prem game?
Well, we were talking about it the other day, weren't we? Trying to go and just ad hoc go and see...
it's impossible.
Liverpool, Villa, you can't. It's like, that's mental.
Because you have to be like a member of... like the supporters club or whatever to even gain access. To even get access to tickets, and then it's all a points based system. So if you're not a season ticket holder,
it's like getting into Australia.
Yeah, it's fucking harder.
Yeah, it's fucking mad. But yeah, anyway, the reason I said don't sit in the away end is because the fans are fucking mad.
Well, they're passionate, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's what you want to see at a football game.
Exactly. And both stadiums I've been to abroad with these little tiny European clubs, they've had a fucking housing for the ultras or for the away team, and it's always like caged off, separated from all the other stands, because otherwise they'll just run amok.
You know what I noticed, right? As Larry and as heartfelt as their support was, it wasn't necessarily aggressive.
No, that's true.
In the same, so I've watched a lot of Premier League football games, right? And whilst there's not the kind of choreographed chanting and big kind of pyro displays, yeah, that's class. There is a lot of one-on-one fan confrontation over the barrier.
True, there wasn't much of that. And also, in our end, or wherever we
No,
were,
I'm saying that's a good thing, though.
Yeah, I know.
So I'm saying it's actually more about just generating a good atmosphere and cheering on your team as opposed to getting leathered and then spending 90 minutes not watching the pitch, but just calling out some hat who supports the other team 10 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Organising a scrap after the game that's never going to happen.
Yeah, true. Well, also, that was kind of exemplified by the fact there was away fans in our thing. So if that was a Liverpool Everton or whatever,
no, you'd have got fucking. I've seen it happen. You get dragged out by the steward straight away because you'll get leathered.
It's mad, isn't it?
But it was almost
like cheering.
It was like an in joke, wasn't it? They're like, "Hey, you support the other team," and they're shit.
Yeah. So I mean, maybe you could sit in the away end, but you wouldn't know any of the songs. So you would look a bit shit.
Yeah.
Like that. Fuck. What's this one? No, that's my third one.
Yeah. So my third one is commercial gyms are shit, and that's universal as well.
Yeah, agreed. And that is very universal. Remember that one in Vienna?
Yeah,
that
soulless.
Was mental. It was like a Sims game.
Just full of NPCs. Yeah. Wasn't it?
It was mad. It was like there was no music. It was the most sterile environment ever. But I think it was it may be amplified by the fact that we'd been training in like really cool
amped up CrossFit gyms. Yeah.
You go from that to that environment, you think, fucking hell, this is really shit. But maybe if we'd have just gone straight there from JD, we'd maybe think, it's just normal.
But the one in Munich was mental as well.
Where was that?
The one where we went to the CrossFit gym originally.
Yeah. Like
it's meant to, like, not only are people moving in fixed movement patterns on the machines, but they'll stop their set and then do like a fixed movement. It's like they are genuinely like video game characters.
It is crazy.
They'll do the same walk to the paper towel rack,
but
exactly the same steps, and then back to the machine, and then they'll do their set again.
I know.
It's like a video game.
It's like watching it airily on Sims, and then you've told him to go and do triceps. It's mental, isn't it?
It's fucking mad.
And
you're
weird.
walking around like digging out because you're actually training with intensity.
Yeah.
And like you're picking up weights and stuff and moving around all these people, and they just look confused.
Yeah.
It's like they've never seen anyone train before.
Well, they haven't. Because that's all they're exposed to all the time is their own training, and then the people who train at that time in that gym, which are training with no intensity. So, from an environment standpoint, it's never going to drive any fucking results, is it? Because it's terrible. Yeah. I had this issue sometimes with my my old gym. You know, when I worked in they're quite bespoke personal training studio kind of vibe. It wasn't as bad because they still had like music playing and whatever. But like any gym where someone's going to tell you to turn the music down, he's a red flag.
It's not a place where you want to be training.
Yeah, that's
really.
bollocks, isn't it? Because if you're doing like a fucking 10 max back squat, and then you've got Eminem blaring, and someone comes in and like, turn that down, mate. I'm in a coffee shop here. Fuck off, mate. You know what I mean? You don't want that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, commercial gyms in the UK at least have made going to the gym accessible to the masses.
That's a fair point.
And we have to accept that because not everyone can afford to go to a Gucci.
I think we've got to cover that
gym.
Because it's not just that either. It's the accessibility of like kit. Because we always bash on machines and treadmills and their use of space, which is terrible. But if every gym was a CrossFit gym layout, no one would go because no one would know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Or everyone would need a coach, which isn't sustainable.
Yeah, true. So they do have their place.
They do have their place to get people moving, but I still think, a bank of treadmills and a bank of stair step is just...
Or cross trainers.
What is that? So much space. And there are Concept 2 kit that you could get that's fucking so much better than that.
Yeah, that takes up a quarter of the space and is so much more...
Let me see. How much is
space efficient?
How much is a Techno Gym treadmill?
Thousands.
Let's have a look.
How much is a C2 rower?
1,000.
Like $1,000. There you go.
It's $8,000, yeah.
Right, well,
a Watt bike. So this is the other thing. A Watt bike, the red ones.
Yeah.
They're really, really good. They don't. They're about $2,500, but they never have them in these gyms. Those spin bikes are ridiculously expensive, but to drop down from that Concept 2 bike, which are hoofing.
Concept 2 bikes.
They're $1,000.
Goated, by the
They're
way.
cheaper than all.
They're so good. I mean, they could make underrated overrated, but we won't do them. Concept 2 bikes are fucking unreal.
Yeah. So a Techno Gym My Run is $3,500. Right.
Right.
You could get one of them fucking free moving treadmills, them Assault Fitness ones for like $4. So get rid of like 6 of your 10 treadmills.
Yeah.
Have 4 good assault runners.
And then
and then have like loads of C2 bikes.
Yeah, if you want to do like fucking intervals, right? Get one of those Gucci curved treadmills. If you want to go on a long run, go outside.
Yeah. or a walk.
Flat treadmills are void now.
They are.
In my mind,
They
they're
are,
just
100%.
they're so void.
I actually used to get annoyed when I was doing HIIT classes because there's only a certain amount of cardio kits. We had like 2 normal treadmills and 1 assault fitness treadmill.
Yeah.
So I'd have one station on the run, and so I'd say, right, go for your treadmill. Every single time someone chooses the shit treadmill. So it means in the time interval, there's like a minute, 10 seconds of that spent with them turning it on, getting it to the right speed. I'm like, bro, this is supposed to be a fucking HIIT class.
Yeah.
Get on that one, because it starts straight away. Anyway, a bit of a tangent, but
But yeah, basically, commercial gyms are shit.
Yeah, they are.
They have their place, but ultimately, they're not what we're looking for, are they? And we've realised that.
No, well that's it. Well, and we need to change that.
We do, and we are going to change that because as good as JD Gyms has been to me, I have reached a juncture in my life now where I have to leave them. I was going to say leave them behind, right? But I am better than them.
Mum's just found out about the tickets.
Oh, that's gone down well. Has she tried to ring you yet?
No.
That'll cool.
Yeah, that'll cool. I'll do it live on here. Well, is it my 4 or your 4?
You're going first, aren't you? So you do.
Are you done 4? Oh, commercial.
I did 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm lost. Okay, so this is definitely going to be agreed upon by you.
Right, I like this.
So
More echo chamber.
yeah, sobriety may be the greatest lever that you're not pulling.
Yeah. Well, we've spoken about this before, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Yeah,
About like prolonged periods of sobriety, and then you just drink to celebrate occasionally.
But aren't we gonna enact the Ollie March on Drew?
Yeah, we are going to enact the Ollie March on Drew. Yeah.
But so I know this was obviously something we thought about before because we've spoken about it, but on this trip it was massively again amplified like anything else because on the odd day that you are sober, you have so much more bandwidth and so much more energy.
Yeah.
And the majority of like 80% of the days where you're hanging out, it's just like a blur, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually light and day. Like again, because we were travelling and it was so kind of one extreme to the next and condensed. It's kind of really like juxtaposed, isn't it? So like those days when we were hanging like we had like say one of us had a call. Or we need to do some programming. Yeah. It was a no-go. It took us like 4 times as long as it should have done.
Well, yeah, linking back to my second point about distraction and taking longer to do things. Like when you're hungover in that state, like a 25-minute program update now takes an hour and a half, and you sat there and you lose concentration, you zone out for a minute, and then you come back and it's like half an hour later, but you're on Tuesday still. It's like,
yeah, because you sat in the world's shittest Starbucks, right?
Yes.
Just with fitter open in front of you, and your mind is just a blur, and you just have an intrusive thought.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. There's so many.
Because
emotionally, you're so up and down when you're hungover.
Yeah, I know.
Because I'm never. Well, in the past like maybe 18 months, maybe 2 years. I haven't actually been hungover that many times, and so I haven't really experienced it too much. But because we're experiencing it like on the daily.
Yeah.
The amount of intrusive thoughts you have and the emotional roller coaster you go on from waking up hungover to it like eventually leaving your system at like 5 p.m. is mental, man.
It's not good for you, is it?
No, it makes you make very impulsive decisions.
So many impulsive decisions.
Yeah.
To the extent where I just fucking went and I just lost my head and bought a pair of £200 Opals.
And wore them in the last podcast.
And I wore them actually, yeah, you will be aware because I did wear them in the last podcast and they are now.
Surprised not wearing them now.
I did think about it actually, but I refrained.
We've got bright lights, it's fair. But yeah, I think it's so true, especially if you're like, I don't know, if you're 22 and under, I think maybe this isn't the time for you. But after 22, I think, don't go sober maybe, but like...
I'm with you on that. Like 22 and under, like because there is an aspect of it as well where you do need to get it out your system.
Well, there are seasons of life, like Bill Perkins.
Yeah, exactly, and like that is a time in your life when you can afford to go out and enjoy yourself.
You will only be 21-year-old you once.
Yeah, because they're very formative years, and you're going to go and meet people, you want to have fun. But when you get older than that, you get responsibilities. You kind of value alignment shifts.
This is why you always see it, don't you, in like nightclubs where you see like the 38-year-old bloke who's still in there clinging onto it.
Yeah, and
it's like it feels a bit icky. Then it's like that's not right. That.
But then equally, when I was like 18 or 19, I'd see like 30-year-olds, people in their mid-30s, just drinking at bars. You know, and it didn't look fucking mental. You know, they're just having a bit of a dance, and there's like a bit of a fucking chilled out DJ going on. And I looked at that and I thought, that's shit.
That.
And that's now my idea of a good night.
Well, that's now what I seek out.
Yeah, that's now what I look for in a night out.
Which is it's mad. So if you are listening a bit younger, just know that, because we all think the same, right? When you, like you say, when you're 20 or 19 or whatever, you look at how older people spend their time and their free time.
Why the fuck are you doing that?
What are you doing? Why aren't you in the clubs? What are you doing? But it's because they don't enjoy that anymore. So when you're that age, double down and fucking enjoy it. And then you'll get older and you will grow out of it a bit. So it's one of them things. It's like...
It's hard to articulate because it just comes across as patronising, isn't it? You just sound like your nan.
Well, yeah, true. And we are only 25.
When I was your age. But it is true. You like, your values do shift with age because you mature.
Definitely, yeah.
And you evolve.
It's value. You do value different things. Like, I definitely didn't value my energy and productivity as much as I do now when I was 18. Like, obviously,
yeah, exactly.
When I was fucking... Right. When I was 21, I would come back home so I was in the Marines then. I would come back home to here every weekend. I'd go out Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
I'd seek out the most crazy fucking...
Yeah, you would.
Most whatever. Every time, without fail, I would have... My minimum standard for finances was £1,000 in the bank. If I had £1,000, I was good to go. That's mental, right? I was thinking, £1,000 cover like random insurance going on, it'd be fine. That is fucking obscene. And that was my attitude all the way from like 18. I was in full-time employment all the way from 18 to 21 and a half. And that was always my attitude towards finances. I was like, well, as long as I've got enough to fucking survive, I'll be sweet.
Yeah, because for a while, you were known as the guy who would just say yes to any motive.
Yeah,
you could always be... If you were back, you could always be relied on to bolster numbers,
Took pride in that,
Because if people were on the fence, if you get you on board, then that's at least two people, isn't it?
The truth. Yeah, so I was terrible for it. So I've been there, believe me. And I'm not like that now, but I guess I could still be. I'm still a yes man, to be honest. I'll still go out all the time, but I do rein in a little bit more, and I have a different attitude towards finances. But yeah,
that was a good one. Do you want to hear my fourth?
I do.
Right, okay. The odds of you being born in the right place are minuscule.
Trademark. Bill Perkins.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I love that. That's good.
It's so true though, and it became more apparent to me the more that we travelled about. Like, the world is so big. If you just stay in the place that you were born, the chances are you're missing out on so much that life has to offer.
That's what travel does to you, doesn't it? Because it literally broadens your perspective, which is the idea. So like, it does just, you think, because when you're, I don't know, first 20 years of your life, you're in the same kind of place, pretty much, bar holidays and stuff, you're in the same place. So you think, well, this is pretty much, it must be like this everywhere, same.
But it's all you know.
That's what I mean.
See, that is all the only experience you have to draw on is that.
Yeah.
So you don't know.
You don't know.
You quite literally don't know. So it's a process of trial and error, effectively.
Yeah, but this really hit home for me, what you said there, is like, the chances of that individual place, out of all the places in the world that are fairly similar with little nuances, all the places, the chances of that being the right place is minuscule because there's so many of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And your values and alignment, your value alignment, probably now, certainly, won't be the same as your parents' value alignment. Your parents are the people who moved to where you live, right? But so it wasn't your choice. So whoever you are now, and wherever your values and stuff are now, you need to find somewhere that nurtures and aligns with them.
Exactly. But equally, even if you do have the same value alignment as your parents, they moved to this specific place at a certain time in history. You know, places change as well.
Places change.
So it's more complicated than that as well.
True. And also think about when they moved here, or wherever they are. So like, if they moved when they were like 45 as a retirement plan, you're now 22. Is that the same
is it
time
offering
in life?
Is it offering the
Probably
same thing
not.
for you as for them?
It's not, is it? So it's definitely worth travelling about and thinking. And even if you go out and think, actually, I do quite like where I'm at. Yeah. At least you've tried. At least you've gone and seen something. At least you know, because it's a constant open loop, that, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And it's always going to be open.
Yeah.
But the more you travel,
the more you can close it.
The more it closes.
Yeah.
And even if people have this fear of going somewhere and they don't like it, that's good, because then you know you don't want to live in that place.
Case in point, Vienna.
Vienna? Yeah, so you could be dour about it and think, oh, well, that was a waste of time. Or you can have have the glass half full perspective of, actually, I've experienced it now and I know it's not for me.
Yeah, it's one less place you need to think about moving.
I can take peace of mind knowing that I never really need to go to Vienna again.
Yeah, and this links back to our property thing, doesn't it? Well, the reason a lot of people live where they live where they always have lived is because they get a house there.
Yeah.
And they're tied there.
Brilliant.
And that's it, job done.
That's good, isn't it?
That's them. And so that's why renting is so powerful, because it can allow you to fucking live wherever. Maybe not so much now, which is a fucking shame, because renting is ridiculous, prices wise.
Yeah.
So trying to rent somewhere in like a city centre in Manchester now, whatever, is fucking mad. But yeah, it's certainly something to think about. It's a good point.
But honestly, go and do shit and see shit, because I can guarantee if you leave your hometown for any period of time, you will come back and it will be exactly the same.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nothing will change.
Have I spoken about that before? I spoke to you about it before, definitely. Again, my only frame of reference is the Marine, so I apologise, I'm going to use it again. But being away for massive periods of time from this little place, we live in like a kind of little village.
It's hermetically sealed, isn't it? It's like very village mentality, even though it is a town. But
so I would always, because again, young, not much perspective, I always go away with these, like, to fucking America for 8 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever. And I would always get FOMO, fear of missing out, of what's going on here. And I was thinking, oh, fucking hell, everyone's going out all the time. I'm not. Everyone else is doing this, this, and this. And then you realise you come back and fucking hell, nothing's changed.
No.
You're catching up. So in that 12 weeks, for example, I've done shitloads because I'm out in the desert doing random shit. I'll come back, I go to you, like, so what you been doing? I'm working. Right.
Yeah, fuck all.
Brilliant.
And everyone just wants to know what you've been doing.
Yeah.
Because their existence is so futile that they want to live vicariously through your memories.
Yeah, this is it. And so it's all the more motivation and drive to probably go and do shit. Certainly in that area of your life where you can, when you've got no fucking commitments.
That like 18 to like
golden era
22, 23 block is prime travel time in my mind.
Yeah,
now.
100%. And don't not do it because of fear of like falling back a little bit.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Because honestly, like, there are people in their late 20s who haven't got their life sorted out.
Mate, there are people at all ages.
Yeah, exactly. But they'll do fine.
No, they're absolutely fine. And that extra 2 years you push, say let's play it out. Say you're 20, right, and you decide not to go travelling. You're just going to double down on your job.
So you're in the job market a year before your mate who does
2 years, whatever, year before 2 years, and so you're building up for another year. Eventually, when your mate comes back and drops in, he's just going to be where you were a year ago, but he's just going to map up fine. And now when you're 45, he'll be in the same kind of place. Because
like 20 years down the line, theoretically, you'll still both be at the same place.
Yeah.
Because like after 20 years, those 2 years don't really seem like a lot, do they?
No, and you think financially as well, like, what your earning potential when you're 40 plus is far greater than when you're 21, 22.
Yeah.
Regardless of where you are, regardless of what industry you're in, you're always going to be starting out. So that year you bank like a 30 grand salary, when you're 21, say you're accounting or whatever, when you're like, if you wait until you're 40 to have a midlife crisis and go fucking travelling and miss that year, that year could be worth 120 grand to you because you're earning a lot more. So there's no argument I can see that means you shouldn't go travelling in that period of time.
Look at them. Yeah, but look, how would you go about even trying to quantify the monetary value of like all the wisdom and experience you gain while you're travelling?
Like, give it a go.
It's far greater than the 30 grand paycheck you pick up, surely.
And the idea, again, this whole thing is now Bill Perkins, but that's fine. The idea of memory dividends, do you hear about that? You're familiar with that, right?
Yeah.
So the idea that obviously when you're in the experience, you get the joy of the experience. So say it's fucking going skiing or whatever with your mates.
Yeah.
You get that week of actual experience, but also whenever you, in the next 60 years of your life, so say you go when you're 20, you're going to live to your 80. The next 60 years of your life, you can draw back on that when you're together and say, oh, fucking, I remember when that happened.
Exactly.
That's a memory dividend, so you get dopamine from that, which also plays into its value. Whereas, if you go when you're 60, right, on that same ski trip, you now only have 20 years of memory dividends. rather than 60 years.
That's why people always hark back to school days.
Yeah.
You know, when they meet up.
Yeah.
Because that's when they had the most fun.
Yeah.
And after that, they rapped.
Well, after that, it becomes like Groundhog Day, isn't it? So there's no no real like take homes until you have you have a kid or there's something big that shifts.
Yeah.
Every week, if you're working, is pretty much the same.
But yeah, no, that's the odds of you being born in the right place are minuscule.
I like that.
So go and explore.
As you can probably tell, we both read the same book on this.
No.
No.
Shout out to Bill Perkins.
Number 5. Okay, yeah. So again, pretty obvious one. You kind of touched on it with the commercial gyms, but I'll say so. Capitalism and health don't mix.
I like this.
Right. So I think this is bollocks because it should be the case. So everywhere we went was obviously a thriving capitalist society. Yeah.
It was like we went to major Western cities, didn't we? So they are like the epicenter of global capitalism, really, aren't they? Like
exactly. So anyway, they're trying to find decent scram, and by decent I mean nutritionally decent scram in a like major city. Is unnecessarily hard. Like everywhere you look, you've got a Mackey's, Five Guys, all these franchised bags of shit. Right, that you can just go to everywhere you go, Starbucks, whatever. Everything sells shit because it's mass produced. Therefore, they can put it at a lower price and make higher profit on it. They can sell more of it to make higher profit. So, in order for them to get fresh ingredients in, will cost them more as a business, which isn't viable. So therefore, they can't roll it out on a bigger scale. So whenever you find like a decent, like that Dean and David's, which was decent. It's only a couple of them because they can't.
They're few and far between, aren't they?
Because they are dealing in fresh produce.
Like cities, ultimately, aren't designed for rational decision making, are they? They're entirely designed for impulsivity.
Yeah, I get. Well, that's marketing because they're permeated by marketing. Because
exactly.
Because they're businesses everywhere, so marketing is everywhere. And marketing is there to make you make a decision.
Yeah, exactly.
That you wouldn't otherwise have made.
Everything in the city is designed to tap into our desires and cravings.
Yeah.
To make you impulsive.
Yeah.
That's why there's shit food everywhere. There's fucking sex everywhere, and there's fucking drugs and booze everywhere.
That's a fair point. Yeah, and this links back because so health and fitness certainly is one of those things that isn't instantly gratifying, and so it doesn't play.
So it has no play.
So in that sort of trifecta of drugs and drink, sex and shit food, health doesn't play anywhere into that.
That's why all the CrossFit gyms are in like fucking basements. It's like Fight Club.
Yeah.
It's like you've got to join the underworld to get a decent rig in a city.
It is mad. That's mainly because of rent prices, though, to be fair, because they have to be like out of the way and in warehouses. But yeah, I don't know. Like the system of capitalism doesn't seem to work with upholding decent standards of health. And don't get me wrong, it's no excuse. So you can still do it.
Yeah.
but
it is a lot harder in the
city.
It
doesn't make it easy. Anyway.
Well, my final point is tied into that kind of.
Yeah.
And it's most of the stuff that we own is completely superfluous.
Well, I like that. I do like that. Yeah, and I know what you mean.
Because we've just lived out of, I know yours was slightly bigger, but I've just lived out of a 30-litre rucksack for 2.5 weeks, right, with no issues whatsoever, really.
It is mad, It is mad. Because I got back, actually, and obviously, Mum and Dad fucking, piled all my...
De-hoarding.
Yeah, no, they, piled all my clothes on my bed, so I had to sort them all out. And so... In doing so, I realised how much shit I have.
I just have loads of shit. I don't
Why
need.
do I have so much stuff?
You just it's the Fight Club quote, and I just mentioned Fight Club. It's like the things we own end up owning us.
Yeah.
It's so true.
It's true. It is. Things like.
But the bigger
finance, cars and houses.
But exactly, the bigger the investment, the more it ends up owning you.
Yeah.
Because the more financially tethered you are to it.
That's fair. Well, people do have these the big clear outs and stuff, which probably I should do. But then you just feel wasteful of throwing all the shit away. And there's always that monkey in your mind going, well, I'm going to need it. I might need it.
That's the whole mentality.
Yeah, well, this is...
That's been bred into us, though, because we've got northern families.
True. True. It's a weird one. You are right though. We have far too much like random useless shit basically.
Like,
I don't need.
Like I know we had to do like laundry every few days, but that's only because we like trained hard every day.
Yeah, true.
And that we don't want to sit in horrible, sweaty gym
you
clothes
could just
all
live,
week.
couldn't you? If you didn't
But
train.
like, if it wasn't,
to be honest, if you didn't train, life'd be so much easier travelling, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would, which is why they all look fucking. That's why they've all got washed rigs, isn't it?
Yeah,
the average
but
traveller.
this is the thing as well.
It'd be so
We
much cheaper
trained-
as well because all you eat is just a fucking pot noodle every day.
I know, but we train and dug out on our nutrition. We still have wash rigs when we came back.
And we still dross, yeah.
And you know that.
But I'm not going to give up. I want to get it back.
Yeah, well, I'm already on the way. Ran a fucking 5-minute mile today.
Yeah. He went running today, and it's mad. You'd never know because he's not mentioned it.
Nah, it's not even on my Instagram.
No,
Mad.
it's not on his
It is
Instagram.
mad.
He didn't chewed my ear off about it. He's not probably told all of his clients about it either.
No, that was my first opening thing. How was your day? Yeah, I went for a run.
Yeah, I'm better than you, and you pay me to tell you that.
What did he say? Yeah, it's definitely a good point. The idea that things that we own end up owning you are like, because it's very true. I always think that with cars mainly for some reason, because I feel like cars are a bit of a fucking, well, they are just a status play, aren't they?
100%.
Like a car, like a really basic car can do what a car needs to do. The only reason anyone gets an expensive car is because it's status. And so
It's like that Rory Sutherland thing, you know, he's saying like the value. It's not the actual monetary value of the vehicle that gives it its status. It's kind of how fucking how utterly
unnecessary
it is. Yeah. So the whole
'cause it doesn't serve a
no. So the whole reason having a Porsche or like a Ferrari in Knightsbridge in London is a status symbol is because it's completely fucking useless. Because it's not suited to the road.
You can't park it.
Yeah.
You can't drive it anywhere. You can use its engine. It's going to be inefficient fuel wise. You're going to be spending shitloads of money.
Yeah.
So everyone knows that you must have excess resource, like far in excess of what it costs to buy that.
Just because
which
you can.
then means which then means you you are very wealthy, which puts you in a high status.
But then equally, because these things are so ludicrous and they take so much time and effort to look after, they end up absorbing your existence.
Well, yeah, absolutely, and you wouldn't.
It's these people that
Well,
like
it's
fucking.
that sunk cost, that fallacy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because you've spent so much money into it, and you probably have to maintain it with so much money as well, that if anything happens to it or whatever, you feel like you're so tied to it, you have to like,
Yeah.
you're getting mega stressed about it and all this sort of stuff.
It's like these
And
people that spend like their Sunday mornings washing their cars on their drives with like certain shampoos because otherwise it'll scratch the paint.
Or getting it to glisten. It's like, man,
Getting it to you can't take it to the Eastern European car wash down the road because they scratch it.
Yeah, fuck off.
Right. You drove your car out the showroom and it depreciated in $3,000 immediately.
And the rest.
And you know that.
Yeah, and the fucking.
And now you're nitpicking over which fucking car shampoo you use.
Yeah, and it's that James Smith quote always like, he's like, you know, that bloke who's driving that car still has to wait in a queue for his coffee. Do you know what I mean? He's still in traffic.
Yeah, he sat in the same fucking set of lights as me.
Well, yeah, but now he just finds it hard to park.
But yeah, I have a comfy seat. And
Yeah.
I also have air conditioning.
Yeah, and I can park it better. Who was it now? I was listening to. It's Alex Formosi. He was on about buying like the mental fucking crazy cars, and he was I think he said his Bentley has, because they only make a certain amount of these cars. It's going off topic a little bit, but because they only make because they're so expensive to make, they only make like hundreds of them, right? So they're not prototyping them, and so because they're not doing so much beta testing, so much testing, they actually end up with a substandard product in terms of how it works, the technology in it and stuff. If you get something that's like a Ford Ranger, where they're making millions of them.
Yeah, it's tried.
Because they're
it's
tried and tested,
tested.
and they have so many users that go and say, this is shit, change this.
Yeah, because
you've
got hundreds of thousands of people driving them all
like
over the planet.
Board.
Yeah.
So actually, like the lived experience and the technology within the vehicle is actually better than his fucking £350,000 car. And he was like, it's shit, don't buy one of them. It's fucking waste of money.
It's not tried and tested.
Yeah.
It's overpriced.
Exactly. You're just buying the badge and the speed.
But yeah, materialism's overrated, and most of the stuff that you own and that is surrounding you now as you listen to this is completely superfluous, and you know that.
Well, now you do. Yeah. So, what's the action steps we can take from that way? Get rid of shit.
Less mindless consumerism, I think. Be more conscious about what you buy. Do I actually need it?
Yeah. I'm bad at that.
And we need to distinguish here between wants and needs.
True.
What do you want? What do you actually need? Because there is a distinction.
You need very, very little.
Exactly. But we want a lot. Because we're also conditioned to think that we need a lot.
Well, I've been thinking this. Since my fucking phone smashed, I'm like, right, need a new phone. Laptop's slow, need a new laptop. But do I need it, or just want a new laptop because it's better? And because the phone's better?
No, but the thing is, this is a weird thing that I've noticed, right? Because I think very rationally.
Yeah.
I know you spent all of your day either looking at that screen or that screen, and your entire work output is dependent on how fast that is and how fast that is.
That's true.
But for some reason, you can't make you can't vault the psychological chasm that gets you to the point where you think, actually, my entire business is dependent on these two pieces of technology. I should probably reinvest in them. Yeah,
you're right. You are right. This initially, this one I didn't even pay for, so that's good. But yeah,
even more so because you haven't even fucking bought one. You could actually just buy one for yourself, given that the first one was free.
Secretly, I'm like, yeah, but I've got it for free now. I want it always for free. But then if I buy one, I haven't got that accolade anymore. But yeah, I will upgrade it. But yeah, this phone's gas. Like, this camera on this is fucking toilet. Now I've been exposed to yours.
And you upload visual social media posts every day. Yeah, and you're working with obsolete technology, lad.
True. Yeah, I will get my money's worth when I have to do it.
That is something you can actually justify. Whereas the Athex merch that we want to buy at the weekend is just a want. We don't need that.
No, that's fair.
At all, do we? We've got loads of fizz rig. That is just a false want.
But we will be making the purchase, and you do.
But we're conscious of it.
Yeah, fair, I guess so. Yeah.
You don't need to live like a monk. You just need to be conscious of your consuming.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because as long as you're conscious of it, eventually you will draw the line, and you'll gauge what I actually do need and what you don't need.
Fundamentally, you need like somewhere to live, something to, like. This is another thing. Hormozy, my spiritual king, as you might have known. No, he
might enter my echo chamber soon. He will. We'll have a special episode for that.
Oh yeah, because he's it's notoriously difficult to get into.
Yeah, there's about 4 or 5 people in it at the moment, give or take.
Yeah, it's almost like SF selection. You have to go through various things.
Well, technically it's harder because there are less people.
Fair, yeah. Well, that's how you gauge it, I reckon. Yeah. But anyway, he wears the same shit every single day. So he's kind of known. There's people sell outfits of Alex Hormozy.
Yeah, he's like that's good branding though.
Exactly.
That is very good branding.
But I think accidentally because he's stackers, right? He can live in a beater.
This is the other reason why it's worthwhile having a good rig. Because you don't need to fucking dish out
Very true.
On £400 fucking like what shit.
I don't know.
What fucking Balenciaga t-shirts or something. You know, people that just plaster themselves in brands
to try and hide the fact they've wrapped on their rig.
Yeah. If you just have a good rig, people are happy to just look at your rig. So the less clothes you have on, the better.
Yeah, well, that's true. And you also, you fit clothes better, and so you don't have to spend more on clothing that
like
maybe is tailored or whatever. So, but yeah, he wears a pair, like same colour pairs of shorts, and a tank and a cap, right? And if he wants to go out somewhere, because they're jean shorts, he throws a flannel on, and that's it.
That's class.
It's mad. So he goes to the gym, takes the flannel off, job done, gym, and then throws the flannel back on, meeting, restaurant. It's like, perfect. I can do everything in this.
Exactly. He's got one outfit repeated a few times, and that navigates him through every possible environment that life throws at him.
And like you say, it's branding. Because on the Fair Points podcast, James Smith, they were talking about the same thing. And James Smith goes, I've got a Hormozy outfit. And goes and puts it on.
That's
it's
class.
Like sick.
He's got it squared.
Yeah, class, man. Anyway, that's a great point. I like that one.
And if you need further inspiration as to why you shouldn't be a mindless consumer, watch Fight Club.
Yeah, well, watch it anyway.
Because it is a good film. It's a lot of hidden meaning.
Right. Underrated, overrated jingle.
It's either underrated...
You've charmed me.
...or it's overrated.
Well, that was fucking dreadful.
wants to go first?
You can go first.
Have you got one?
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
Mine,
Disrespected.
this is travel related, and I think we're both going to have the same opinion of this. Hooters.
Oh, yeah, massively overrated.
Right, so I've heard a lot about Hooters over the years, but we don't really have one round by us, do we? I think the nearest one's Nottingham, and I've never been to it.
You know far too much about it.
I only know about it because Brad used to go to it.
Of course he did.
Because he likes American things.
Yeah.
Like you.
Me.
But yeah, Hooters, right, if you haven't been, is like this American themed diner, suppose, like a sports diner.
It's a sports diner.
And it's renowned for like the waitresses wear like skimpy uniforms and basically got their tits out.
Which is horrible. Anyway,
they show like all sport you could ever imagine. It's very predictable, it's very American.
It's very manly, very
hyper masculine. Yeah. And it's also shit.
Well, the food's fucking turd.
Not just like Mackey's turd. Like there's a whole substrata underneath, like it's normal fast food.
It's far worse than Mackey's. It's about 10 times the price. So I think the reason for this, and the reason they can get away with everything else being shit, is the fact that most of the time they're dealing in horny blokes.
Yeah.
Right. And so you give a 65-year-old man the horn.
Yeah.
Right?
He doesn't
give
care
a shit about what he's eating because he's staring at some tits.
How bad was the scramble you got there?
Terrible, man.
So we've gone in there, hungover, not wanting to gaze at boobs. Because we want to watch the Liverpool-Newcastle game on Super Sunday.
Yeah, which we know is going to be on.
So we want football and scran. Like, boobs aren't on our radar, right? So immediately the main selling point of Hooters is lost on us.
Yeah, exactly.
So we saw it for what it is.
Yeah, this is it.
It's fucking shit.
The mist came down, didn't it?
Yeah.
But this is the thing. The only thing I'll say is that Hooters in America would probably be good.
Surely it has to be, because otherwise,
how's it a global brand?
If the Hooters in Hamburg is what every Hooters across the globe is like, how is that a viable business model?
Because surely it's good in America.
The ones outside of America must just be gimmicky, and then the ones in America must be good. Surely, if any of you been to the American Hooters, let us know, because I'm intrigued now. I've taken this personally.
I want to go. If that'd be good. I don't know. It was fucking terrible though. Like the barman couldn't pour a fucking gin and lemonade.
Need to spin this dick.
Fucking.
So we were asking for a gin and lemonade. This is the night before when we went. So we popped in for a drink when we were actually out.
Yeah.
Just to see what it was like, and we asked the barman 3 times for 2 gin and lemonades, and he ignored us. He didn't ignore us. He acknowledged our order.
You went, yeah, Sam. Went
away and then didn't return with any drinks.
Yeah.
3 times. He then got called over by his management
to serve these
who clocked onto the fact that he wasn't actually giving us our drinks.
Yeah.
And then to amend for the fact that he hadn't given us our drinks yet, he, in front of everyone, poured they were like quadruple measures, weren't they? They filled most of the glass, and he had a massive beaming grin, like, look guys, I'm fucking sorting you out here.
Yeah. Right
in front of his manager.
Emptying the vodka bottle into that.
Who then obviously bollocks him, because he's like, what are you doing? That's not a single measure.
Yeah.
And then we still don't have our drinks, because he's now getting
he's getting a dressing down, and he's also got to remake the drinks that he's fucked up.
Yeah.
And now we've waited another 10 minutes for our drinks while he gets disciplined.
Yeah.
Bollocks.
It's stupid.
Yeah, that was in Hooters as well. So it was already down in my estimations on the night out. And then when we went back in the
following day and got scran, it reaffirmed my suspicions.
Yeah. Mind you, on the night, it was a kind of holy grail for decent tunes.
Yeah, it was. But at that point, we were desperate.
We were clutching at straws.
Yeah, we were.
Because anywhere in England, you get the same shit.
Anywhere that basically played like decent kind of British tunes, American tunes, we flocked towards. Because there's only so much German techno you can listen to. Believe me, I've learned that.
And how much that is zero.
Yeah. I have a very low German techno threshold, as I learned.
Yeah, yours is lubricated by Aussie lingers, though. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, my overrated, underrated, or the other out,
dehydrated
is Greg's.
Oh, Greg's is superb, isn't it? Really? I know we're both fucking personal trainers, so we shouldn't really be preaching the benefits of Greg's, but he's fucking good, isn't it?
It's definitely. I don't think it's underrated. I think people agree.
It's fairly rated.
Yeah,
and it is.
It's fantastic because it's one of those places. But it's like any of these big conglomerates. You can always go and trust the fact that it's going to be half decent.
Yeah,
and that's all you want from Greg's.
But I think Greg's actually they straddle the line so well between not just being like, you know what you're going to get, but it's actually like good.
Yeah, it is good. But
it's not like Mackey's where it's like, it's a Mackey's.
Yeah.
Greg's.
Greg's is good.
It is good.
The thing is, the problem is, it's almost too good.
Because
it is really good, and it's fucking horrendous. Like, it's like on the worst. It's one of the worst things you can have for you in terms of health. It's fucking horrendous. So when you have it, and it's so good, and then you have it again and again and again, you just get fat.
So I have to keep myself away from Greg's for that exact reason. Yeah. And we were forced into eating a Greg's on the way back.
And I doubled down.
And I had a steak bake for my sins.
And it wasn't bad.
And every day since I have thought about steak bake. And herein lies the point.
Exactly. So I've got an anecdote about this. I won't name him because it will throw him under the bus. But one of the lads. So what happened in our where our unit was? The way it worked was we had our accommodation block, and then we had to drive about 800 metres down to our workplace. So our place of work, right, was down the road. That road had our naffy into our shop on camp. They attached a Greg's to that shop.
That's dangerous.
That's dangerous.
That
so
is very
you're making
dangerous.
That trip, right, minimum 4 times a day.
Yeah.
Right, 4 times a day you're driving past a Greg's.
4 times a day you're driving past the waft of a steak bake.
Exactly. And so at least twice this bloke could go in. Right? And he wouldn't just go in and have a bit.
He'd go heavy.
Smash it. You know them like 4 packs of sausage rolls?
Yeah, the cold ones. Yeah.
He'd get one of them in. I'd get a yum down him. He loved it, mate. And then eventually, this bloke's a brute net, right? Eventually he was just fucking so fat, mate. He couldn't fucking... He put on loads of weight. He put on so much weight. And then like he was known as like as the troop handbrake on troop runs, because he'd just be fucking battle away like that. Like, you could always trust if you're on a troop run with him that it would be slow, because you'd have to wait for him.
Yeah, that's
you have to go about 100 metres and fucking hell, who's this? Oh yeah, it's him again. Run again. But it's fucking funny because as soon as that came into play, the Greg's, it was like game over for him.
He rapped on being a fucking commando at that point.
Yeah. It was fucking dangerous.
I can empathise with him though, because he's dangerous.
I was saying I had so much of it compared to what I should do.
Greg should come with a health warning.
Because
it's like crack.
It is.
Especially if you got northern roots, and they're not so common down south. Can't get on board with that.
He was from Sunderland, so
yeah. We do need to address the fact that you don't get many Gregs down south, because that immediately makes me not want to trust Southerners.
No, it's true. Yeah. What do you get? That's weird. What do you get? Pretz.
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Would you rather have a steak bake or a Pret though?
Pretz are good, but yeah, I don't know, man.
Would you rather pay?
But it's better doing it. Depends, because you can have. If you order well at Pret, it can beat Greg's in my opinion. But
ooh, controversial opinion.
Yeah, there. But it's easier to order well at Greg's because there's far more better options.
Like the median level of Greg's is higher than Pret.
Much higher.
But like if you hit
if you hit the gold, hit the jackpot.
If you hit a 3-pointer at Pret,
then you're doing well.
You're doing well.
Then you go over the Greg's mark.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a funny exchange about fucking.
Mate, great. Remember at the end of term, we'd always go down to Greg's and just fucking rap, basically. We go straight from school.
So Mum, can I have £2 for a drink?
Yeah, so we get a $5. This is the end of term. It was a tradition before we'd spend the next fucking however long the holiday was gaming. We'd do a quick pit stop at Greg's.
Yeah.
And we'd fill ourselves with pastry. Then we'd burn our school books. And then we'd commence with the gaming.
Yeah, that was a good what a time to be alive.
That was great. That's what I mean.
Can we just give homage to school days a bit? Because they were a bit shit sometimes. But like, Year 8 and Year 9, mate, were heyday.
Year 8 and Year 9, because you have no pressures of exams, but equally you're not the youngest in the school.
Yeah.
So you've basically got fucking free roam to do whatever you want.
Yeah, they're the learning years in inverted commas. They're bollocks. But they're you're not paying attention to any classes, are you?
No.
But at the end of those years, well, that fucking week when you're about to finish for summer is insane.
Yeah, because everyone just raps.
Because you got fucking 6 weeks ahead of you of just doing nothing.
Imagine having that thought now.
I always think about this. There's never that thought now.
2.5 weeks of travel had me buzzing, and we were still working while we were away.
I know.
6 weeks of just a black hole.
It's mad, man. It's mental.
I know you're not like loaded, so you have like constraints. It's not like you can just go to fucking Bali for 6 weeks, is it? You know,
no,
see you, mum, see you in 6 weeks, love.
Some people do now.
Stay true to yourself.
It's mad, you know. That's I haven't thought about that, but I always think at the same thing, like having absolutely nothing to worry about. I guess you are though, because it all expands, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you have no pressure, no problems, whatever little problems you do have, fill the void.
They do like little
mini ones, like oh fucking that bird isn't texting me back.
I was just about to say it's literally like some fucking bird took you out of a BBM fucking
it is though, innit?
pin or whatever it is.
But that is the end of the world. It's so interesting that, you know, that that little tiny issue can be blown into the proportion of like losing your business now. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
It's fucking mad.
It just goes to show how you value alignment shifts as well.
There you go, yeah.
Because at that age, all we wanted to do was scran Greg's
and
play Call of Duty for 6 weeks.
And have Nat Slater message me back on BBM.
Shut up. She'll appreciate that. She doesn't listen.
She definitely doesn't listen. I was safe for that one.
It's alright, because someone that does listen, who we went to school with, will send her it.
That's good.
So you still get thrown under the bus.
That's fine.
Okay. What was I going to say?
I like that bus.
Yeah, so if we'd spent those 6 weeks being hoofing blokes, just locking ourselves in a BJJ dungeon,
well, this is the
we
thing.
could have been absolute weapons.
Yeah.
And now, I'm a sack.
So, shout out again to my 14-year-old friend on that sounds weird, but on
And that's the last Brummy Brothers episode, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Harry Sheffield has just come out as a paedophile. But no,
we did on the seminar episode. You'll know because he got special mention there. But the seminar, one of the lads came and he was young as fuck and he smashed it.
Yeah. We did give him a shout. Basically, this lad came. He was the brother of one of the older lads, and he was 14.
14,
yeah. He was an absolute animal.
He's a savage.
He's got some kind of almost psychopathic mental ability to just push through for pain.
Yeah, and think how much of a sack we were.
At 14,
he's the same age.
I'd rapped at 14.
He was the same age.
I had breasts.
Literally, there's a post coming on that soon.
Yeah,
on Eddie's page. But yeah, it's mad, isn't it? Thinking about how like far ahead he is than where we were. It's just right.
Because you don't realise as well at the time, because you're too busy being a sack. They are incredibly formative years for your kind of athleticism.
Oh yeah.
So all the time that you're spent not being physical is gonna fucking catch up with you later in life, basically.
Well, you're just like effectively leaving games on.
You are leaving gains on the table,
literally.
Because if you do anything at that age, you will capitalise on it.
You get one.
Yeah,
not maybe that age, but like 16, defo. Like,
but you certainly lay the foundations at that age.
Yeah, it's fucking mad. Like, well, I did fuck all from a weight bearing's perspective. All I did was run and do push-ups.
Yeah,
and that's why I've got a racked rig now.
But you are good at running.
True. Well, I'm not that good at that. But yeah,
what a somber note to end on.
We haven't ended yet. We've got reasons to be cheerful.
Reasons to be cheerful.
It's a short one today.
It is a short one, and it's also only relevant to us. So, unless you're also going to be doing it, in which case I'll see you there.
I think I know one person who listens to us. I think.
All right, sweet. Okay, do you want to introduce it?
Yeah. So the Athex Games. So it's currently the 31st of August. We are competing as a pair on the Athex Games. Is it the 2nd? Is that right?
Yeah, Saturday the 2nd.
So this Saturday. So it'll be the Saturday before this comes out. So yeah, we did the run through. I don't know if we mentioned that. We did the run through of the competition about 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah. And
then decided to sign up for the real thing. It's like a free station event where you have strength, endurance, and a circuit, and you do it as a pair. It should be a good crack. It'll be mad busy venue in Liverpool with all the like vendors and the brands going around. It'd be sick. And then we've got to send on the night.
So we have done this unofficially, as Shep mentioned, and it was good crack then, wasn't it? And we were just basically guinea pigs testing it out because that was the first one that they'd ever done.
Yeah, and you got to think there was no atmosphere, no competitors, nothing.
No, exactly, and that was good. So we decided to go all in and actually compete.
Go nuclear.
So I'm buzzing because it's in our kind of wheelhouse, really, isn't it? It's suited. I'm not saying that we're going to smash it, but like it's the kind of fizz we do anyway.
It's perfect because it's not too... So, like, obviously our prep, as you might imagine, hasn't been amazing. But it's one of those things that, because of the way we train anyway, we can kind of turn our hand to it a little bit. But if it was something like a CrossFit comp or like something a bit more specialist, we'd be fucked because we haven't trained like that. But because that sort of hybrid-esque training...
Just coincidentally, it's kind of...
I was we'll do that anyway.
Yeah, it'll be sound. So I'm looking forward to that, and obviously we've got to send afterwards.
Which we will report on in the following podcast.
So if you're Scouse and you do want to marry me, then hit me up.
Yeah, or Irish.
Irish for you, Scouse for me.
Yeah, anyway, we shall report on that send in the following episode. But yeah, thanks for listening. I think that was a pretty good episode.
It's been nice to be back in the bar, I was just about to say. Yeah. It's so much easier to podcast when you don't have fucking crackheads. Or staring you out across a park.
Or swans.
Was it
a swan?
No, it was a seagull. Fucking Bill Oddie over here. He just fucking had wings.
Yeah, that was fucking jarring. If you watch the last episode, half of it is me just like scared that this thing's going to peck my eyes out. It's much nicer to be back in here.
Back safely in HQ.
Yeah.
Have we got a plan for following episodes?
No, we haven't got a plan for following episodes, but I was going to say we are shortly going to upgrade.
Yeah, we are going to pull the trigger on that.
I know we've been gobbing off about it for ages.
So our production value is about to go fucking through the ceiling, baby.
Yeah, and we're going to get guests on.
We're going to get guests.
If you just got tired of listening to our sorry voices, then...
Which I wouldn't blame you, because I have.
Then look at you, because we've got more shit coming.
Yeah, so expect better visuals, better audio, and better people with actual non-washed rigs.
Yeah, and they've done something with that.
And they've actually done something with their life instead of just moan. So on that happy note, we will see you next week.